We are back, bitches.
Yay.
Hey, ladies.
Hello.
Welcome back to our rebranded podcast, Thicc and Tired. I know we took a little hiatus, but we're back and we're ready to kick off this new year with a new chapter. Ready to dish out some truth sprinkled with a little bit of sass.
Maybe a lot of sass.
A whole lot of sass. Maybe too much sass, all right? We're going to be honest. Good luck. For all our thick lovelies out there. So whether you're listening for the first time or you're a loyal fan, it's time to buckle up and get ready for one hell of a ride. So for those of you who don't know us, we want to reintroduce ourselves, and then we're going to really dive into everything that we have to talk about today, because we really have to catch you all up with what we've been doing and what we have been up to. So I'm going to toss it over to the beautiful blondie sitting to the right of me.
All right. So none of you have any idea who I am. I'm Gia. I do our social media. I do a little bit of this. I do some bridal styling. I'll be the local handyman. I do a little bit of everything. Call me Gio if you need help fixing anything.
Our maintenance girl.
I don't know. What else? I don't know. You'll get to know more of me as we keep going.
So give us like a Jeopardy. You know in Jeopardy, the part of Jeopardy where like oh my God, R.I.P. Alex Trebek. Okay. Oh. You know when like the host, you know when the host of Jeopardy, like after the first commercial break, he goes around and they give you the stupidest facts about themselves.
Oh my God.
Give us your Jeopardy.
Give us a stupid
fact.
fact.
I use this as an icebreaker, like bachelorette parties. Like, hi, my name's Cassidy, and what's my Jeopardy fact? What's your Jeopardy fact?
Honestly, the first thing I thought about is I hate opening the door for strangers, and one time the mailman was trying to come to my house while my dog was outside and we were playing, and then I fell into a hole that my dog dug. I guess that's my fun fact of the day.
All right, so that's Gia, and she hates you and will not open the door for you.
Yeah.
How about our lovely store manager, Gia? Leah. Gia and Leah.
Yeah, it just felt right.
Way to kick it off.
They'll figure out my personality soon enough. It won't take long. They don't need fun facts. I'll give it to them.
We're going to revisit that later when the podcast is over, because I can talk about that for 15 minutes.
It's not that long of a story.
How about you over there?
So my name is Leah. I am the store manager here at Ivory and Maine. My little fun fact, well, I have 3 cats. I'm a crazy cat lady. Hello, Keto, Rambo, and Alfalfa out there. This one's for you.
Listening.
This pod's for you.
No, but seriously, like I will sit here and talk to anyone about cats all day long. Any of my brides that come in, yeah, I got you.
Confirmed again.
Yes, yeah.
All right, we're going to end with our savior, our queen, our store owner. My name is Cassidy. I am one part of Curvy Godmother. I've been with Ivory and Maine. I don't know, Curinne, when did I force you to hire me?
I think it was
like 2019?
Yeah, it was like 2019. I met you in 18, I think. And then
don't work for Ivory. I'm not a sales associate anymore because I got knocked up and I have to do the whole mom thing. But I come in on Wednesdays, favorite day of the week, and I do content. So I'm super happy and excited to be back. And this has been so much fun. It's a chance for me to put a bra on, put makeup on, and just live my most authentic life with my friends. So it's my favorite day. And now, last but certainly not least,
I'm Curinne, but everyone pretty much knows that already. I'm the owner of Ivory and Maine, founded the company in 2018, and still going strong. Three stores? Well, 2 stores, 1 design studio later.
It's so crazy. I
Still
remember
here.
when you first started. You're like, I think I want to like... Yeah.
Spoiler alert. We'll get into that.
Well, we're going to touch on that.
We are going to touch on that.
I mean, now that we've all really reintroduced ourselves. Yeah. Oh my God, I didn't give my Jeopardy fact. You didn't give your Jeopardy fact.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're right.
All right, what's your Jeopardy fact? Go first.
My Jeopardy fact.
You don't know it because I know mine. I'll say if you want to
think
about it.
You can say yours.
My Jeopardy fact is I am so good. You know when you pull up to an ATM and you have to get close to the thing?
Oh God.
I am so good at it, and I don't scrape my car, and I don't have to open my door. I don't have to like lean. I am so good at pulling up to ATM windows.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a much better fact than just having anxiety.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I open the door for people.
Or loving cats.
But I like
You're
really,
chivalrous.
I am very good at it. And like, yeah, like I don't scrape my car, and I don't have to like, it's like sometimes it's annoying. All right, that's my Jeopardy fun fact. What's yours?
Okay, so to be honest, it's a store thing, I think. Not really. Okay. So I never remember anybody's names. Would you know that? Because I call you 1,000 different names.
Yeah, she calls me Lindsay.
Like if
Lauren.
Lindsay, Laura, Linda.
I love Linda.
Lori. She has like 1,000 different names.
I do.
Everybody
and
has.
I answer to all of them.
Yeah, I don't remember people's names, but for the girl, like for brides in the store, I may not remember your name or your face, but if you show me the dress that you bought, I'll remember you.
You'll be like, oh, that's the one.
That's the girl.
Okay.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
I'm always like, what dress did she buy?
Yep.
Yeah. And
We
then
were
I'm
at
like,
the-
oh, I remember her.
Wait, we were at the nail salon the other day and we were sitting next to someone and she was saying, oh my God, I've been to your shop before, blah, blah, blah. And Curinne was like, oh, really? She's like, what dress did you get? And then she showed her the dress. She's like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Yeah, I remembered her as soon as she showed me the dress.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
so
there
you're
you go. Corinne
you're all
will
dresses
remember-
to me.
Corinne will- you are nobody to Corinne but a dress. Anyway, let's talk about the new store.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
talk about it.
Nice.
Where is it? What do we got
It's-
there?
What even is it?
I think people
Right?
like. Is it just a bridal shop?
It is not a bridal shop, so there's actually not one bridal dress in that store.
We try to make that very clear.
Yes.
It is not bridal at
It's,
all.
Yeah, and it's hard.
Totally different.
Sayville is just bridal. Port Jeff is all formal wear, so prom, evening wear, sweet 16, and then casual clothes.
Elevated casual.
Elevated. I like to call it Ellie Cash,
Ellie Cash.
but I cannot take credit for that.
Which is
elevated
so
casual.
like
That's the
perfect
thing.
because when I think because I need to like really work on my casual because listen, I'm a mom, like I'm getting up every day, I'm putting on a sports bra, leggings, and
Yeah.
like whatever, but like I have to go out and be a human in society, so I want like an elevated casual
Yeah.
look where I don't look like a freaking rag picker.
Yeah. So my biggest pet peeve, honestly, is when people are walking around in their pajamas. Like I'm like, you literally put zero to no effort into your look for the day, and I'm sorry.
So
I
not
doesn't
only
sound like
do you
anyone
not know
I know.
anyone's names, but you will judge them for wearing their flannel or
sorry,
maybe
who are
pajama
you
pants out. Okay.
Is that you?
There you go, Corinne.
If you can
So in short, Corinne
I'm
hates
just
me.
like, if you're going to like, I get it, like running errands, I throw on leggings, I'll throw on Uggs, and I'll throw on a sweatshirt. That's totally fine, or like a cute sweatshirt. But I always try to kind of like put myself together. I don't want it to look like I rolled out of bed. Yes,
You
you,
don't
can
want
wear
to
your
look
hair
like
in a
Adam Sandler
ponytail.
chic.
Yeah, thank you.
Adam
I
Sandler
like
chic?
that. Adam
What is
Sandler
that?
chic.
Tell me.
ASC.
You don't
ASC.
want to look like that. That's
ASC.
like because Adam Sandler, like he don't give a damn. He'll go to a red carpet.
Like I would say,
Yeah,
I
but-
dress Adam Sandler chic.
No way.
No,
No.
you don't, Gia. Gia, you're
If
ve-
you saw
No,
the
you're
outfits I
very
pulled,
put together.
Gia, I'm throwing it out there. I want you to take video pictures of yourself every day when you're not at work, and I want to see what you're wearing.
okay.
I-
And
What
I'm
was I
gonna
wearing yesterday.
see. She doesn't even know.
I will walk.
I-
I know what I was wearing yesterday.
I just feel
Wait.
like could it be that bad?
Yesterday we had a snow day.
Well, this is a snow day. That doesn't count.
I stayed in my cat pajamas all day.
It doesn't
Do they
surprise
have
me.
cats on them or they
Yes,
like
and
catty?
it says like chow.
There's no way they don't
meow.
have cats on them. It's not possible. I'm just letting you know.
Literally like a matching set, and Justin's like,
But that's cute. That's
Wait,
cute because you're in
does
a
Justin
matching
have the
set.
same matching set?
no, actually it was a Christmas gift given to me from my mother-in-law years ago, and I still have them, and they're my favorite pajama set ever.
That's so
But I
sweet,
can
though.
only be like in the comfort of my own home.
Yeah.
I can't even go outside and shovel.
Do you have cat pajamas at the new store?
Get
Because then
that-
Leah will
No.
not shop there.
No.
So like, what do we?
Leah won't shop.
let so let the viewers know. Like, what do we have?
Okay.
I know I went there one
So-
day and I like
Elevated casual is basically like we have cute little like lounge pants or like a lounge set. There's really like cute sweatshirts, like pretty, not like just like they're not like I don't want to throw out names, but like Champion. It's not like just a plain Champion sweatshirt. It's like a cute what's the like a balloon sleeve or like
Yeah,
a
like a bishop
like a
sleeve
bishop
kind of.
sleeve. I was trying to think of the name of it.
it's basically things that you wouldn't judge people wearing.
Right, exactly. And then we have cute little like wrap skirts, and then we have like really cute like for the spring and the summer, we have like a couple of tiered maxi dresses, cotton.
Oh, I love that. I have to come
Yeah.
look at them. Those are my
Adorable.
favorite. I love
So
maxi
adorable.
dresses in the summer.
I cannot say cute enough. It's really cute.
It's just
There's
cute.
lots of layerable items, I think. I bought so much stuff there already. Like I got the really cute pants
Love
that
those
Cassidy
freaking
always
pants. Every
loves.
freaking-
They're like ruched on the side with like little ties on the bottom, and you can either dress them down or they're so comfortable they feel like pajamas.
And if you see me staring at you every time you wear those, it's just because I love your pants.
Because honestly, I feel like the way we ended up bringing in all of that elevated casual, if you will, is we brought in just the formal wear. We brought in some bridal giftables.
Yeah.
And then people would come into the store and they were quite literally like, oh, this is too formal. And we're like, no.
Do you remember
So we
when
just
we
took
first
requests.
opened the store and we had have like a main table when you first walk in, and it had a bridal t-shirt. It just said bride. It was just a t-shirt. There were many other things in the store and on that table, and people were walking in the store going, oh, we have to go, this is a bridal shop. And we were
Yeah.
like, wait, what?
Like,
There's so
scared
many
to
other
walk in,
things. Like, yeah.
actually.
So we were like, all right, we need to get rid of that. Like, we don't want people to just think this is just for brides, because it's not. It's literally for
It's,
everybody.
and it has, you have like really
There's
pretty.
so
You have
much
beautiful
stuff.
accessories too.
Oh,
where, like bags and
handbags. We have those really
headbands.
cute.
Yeah,
side.
my everyday bag is now that one.
Oh, yeah.
And it's so great because it's the perfect size. Like, I bring it to work every day because it fits my computer, it fits my iPad, it fits everything I could possibly need in a day. And I just, that's my go-to bag now forever.
I love that
So,
bag. We both have the same bag.
Yes, I
Yeah.
love it so much. And it looks very, very
Is that the one with
expensive,
the-
but it
yes,
wasn't.
it's
It
the
was like
one with the green and the
$100.
red, like the stripe. Yeah, that's really cute.
And we bring in a lot of bags that like you would see. They're kind. I don't want to say they're knockoffs, but they're similar to.
Inspired,
They're
yes.
inspired
They're
by
inspired.
other bags that could be thousands of dollars that you're like the Chelsea bag. Like you're not going to go, a lot of people are not going to go out and buy this bag, but we have a bag that looks very similar to it. And honestly, I think a lot of people are like, wait, is that the Chelsea bag? I'm like, no, it's not.
Yeah, like
No, it's not. But you can find it at Ivory Maine, Curvy Corner
Yeah,
Boutique
like an
in Port Jefferson,
inspired,
in the
like,
heart of
Dior
Port
style
Jeff.
bag. I love that little tote bag. She's the cute thing ever. I lose things in it, even though it's so small. But
And we have
that's side
evening
note.
bags and earrings and jewelry.
I buy
and
so much
candles.
jewelry there.
There's so
And
many
I
little things
want to
there.
talk about. So I know the design studio is major, and not a lot of people know about that yet.
No,
right?
it's still so new.
But before we do that, can we just, when you, because I've been to the Curvy Corner Boutique only like twice, which is insane, but like I don't really get out of the house much.
And it's far for you.
You have beautiful, there's also very beautiful like prom dresses
Yes.
and Mother the Bride,
Yeah.
right? So, and they're all plus size. They're curvy.
They're
They
all
start,
plus
yep.
size. Yeah, just like Sayville, that all the dresses are in plus size samples. That's the way Port Jeff is as well. And a lot of those dresses you can purchase right off the rack. So you come in, I'll bring in lots of dresses that are in sizes that can be easily altered, blah, blah, blah. And then you just take the dress with you that day. But there are lots of dresses that are orderable as well.
What's the address, Curinne? Just so our listeners know.
The address is 93 Main Street.
Nope.
We are
98.
98.
98
Oh,
Main
what are we?
Street.
53.
We're 53 in Sayville, but
You're really being on the ball.
I got my facts.
Good
but
job.
yeah, thanks.
I'm
We're
pretty
nine-
hungry right now.
No,
Corinne's
all-
Panera bread wasn't delivered to the right
yeah,
address.
that's
so
all
she's-
that we can think about. I literally was just thinking about that and
Yeah.
how much I want to beat up that DoorDash man.
Yeah.
But we're 98 Main Street in Port Jefferson, New York. I
We're right
don't
across
know
the street
the
from
zip
the
code,
Frigate.
but
11777.
Come on and down and visit us. I know in the summertime
yeah.
it's going to be.
Look for a big ice cream cone and a big boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll find
So
us.
we're across the street,
big-
like
big
we're
boat.
at the corner of Main Street and Broadway. So we're right at the end where the blinking light is. So you can literally not miss us. We're in that big blue building.
lot of people
Chandler
do, though.
Square. A lot of people do miss us, but not like when the boat lets out. It's really awesome down there. So it's like everyone has to cross that crosswalk. They come in. It's just fabulous. I can't wait till the spring and the summer. We were packed last year, and we have more stuff this year, so it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm so excited about that. I'm
Yeah.
even more. Well, no, I'm like equally excited because I personally don't know much about this. Because I just saw it like pop up on freaking Instagram once. I'm like, oh wow, this is really cute. Where
We
is
kept
this?
it really under wraps.
What the?
Yeah.
What? Tell us all about it. Design studio, Leigha, Curinne. What are you doing?
Yeah, so
Why didn't you tell me?
So for a while,
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, I mean, it was kind of like we've been talking about it for a while.
Yes.
It wasn't like a secret to us. I mean, we kind of knew, but it was something that was really in the works, and we really wanted to do, but it needed to be done properly, and we needed just the right space, and the opportunity presented itself, and we kind of like jumped at it, and that was it. And
It happened fast once we actually took action towards it.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
like the ball. We were like, "How about we do this?" And then it was like, "Oh," and then we started talking about it, found the space, and then it was like,
So can you build dresses from scratch? Like if a curvy bride comes in, hey, I like this, I like that. You don't have anything like that. You will sketch something up and create it.
yeah. So the girls are
Unbelievable.
really great. I'll kind of let Leigha explain that process.
So basically, yes, we can have someone come in and build a custom gown for them. I mean, I would say if you're going to do a custom bridal gown, that has to be done well in advance for your wedding, just because you're going to have, like, it's the biggest wedding dress, like it's the biggest dress you'll ever have in your whole
and
life.
it's
So
from
you need to,
scratch. Yeah.
you need to really, you're going to be going back and forth in a lot of appointments. But a lot of people also, I constantly am working with brides, and the mom's like, what can I do with my dress? Like, I want her to have some piece of my dress. Like, what can we do with that? And now what's really special is that we have a seamstress, a tailor, who is able to reconstruct mom's dress
wow.
or grandma's dress and make it either a bachelorette party dress or your bridal shower dress or even a getting ready robe for your wedding day. So that's really unique.
That's great because I feel like everyone's always looking for that. Like you always see these cute I saw this one TikTok and it was like a big church rehearsal, and there was this bride. You could tell it was like a vintage dress, but created like into a mini, and it was a big church full of people, and you know it was her grandma. She was running up to her like, congratulations, and she saw that she was wearing her wedding dress, and she like dropped her bag. She's like, oh my God. And you think to yourself, well, where the hell do you get something like that? I feel like you have to go on Etsy, and then you don't know the person. It's not personal. So I think it's great that you have like a place where you can like just go in there and meet with them, and like, you know, it's local. So I'm so excited to see what the future is for that.
You know, it's really special too, because it's like, again, like it's dresses, like we were saying, like your grandmother or your mother, and you can change that into just
Like
use
custom
it. Like
pieces.
it's just like a custom thing. And we used to do the lingerie line, which I'm sure a few people know. But this just is a lot more special than just going online. Like anyone nowadays can just go online and buy a robe or whatever, but this just makes it that much more special, and you're going to have it forever. Like you can use it on your anniversaries, and it's just a great little...
Even the process in itself is very special, because you get to come in and talk to a designer, like someone who went to school for this, who has a creative vision, and you get to sit down with her, and she's going to sketch out exactly what you're saying right off the bat, like right in front of you, start sketching. And then after the process is over, you get to go home with those professional images that she has, you know, drawn up for you, as well as she's been making scrunchies out of like the residual fabric.
So cute.
So
that's freaking cute.
Yeah. Even like when we're doing alterations now, I've been asking the girls, like, you have extra fabric. Do you want to like make a couple scrunchies?
Yeah.
Like,
why not?
why not? Then you can have that
Or
forever.
like a bow, because those bows are in, like the
So-
big bows,
Oh
right?
yeah. So in alterations, there will be an option for the girls, for the brides moving forward, to do like these add-ons. Like, do you want a custom jean jacket with like pearls and it says bride on the back, or do you just want a plain satin robe that we have up front with something on it? The bows for the hair, the scrunchies.
Yeah.
And then we have like a couple other things that we're gonna like throw in there.
So that's
that'll
exciting.
just be
So this
I
is
mean,
really
it's
a
like
place for you guys to tap into your creative side, because like
Yes.
Right,
Leigha, I know
exactly.
you do seamstress work.
Yeah, well, I went to FIT,
Yeah.
so Fashion Institute of Technology. So I always had the dream of being a fashion designer, like working in the city one day, all of that. And then I realized I didn't want to do that commute. I didn't want to live in the city. And I found my dream job here, which was helping brides, because it really is the most magical dress that you'll ever have. And there's just such a sentiment to it, that this is like my happy place and this is my home. So now being able to tap into that creative side again, and being able to like create patterns and draping and all of that.
Yeah.
It's just...
You feel complete, huh?
Yes.
Like you wear
Seriously.
your cat pajamas while you do that?
Yeah, I might. You know, I might. I might be by myself.
And then Curinne will judge you.
I will totally
and
judge
Curinne,
you.
I'll
I
get
know,
you special Aurora ones.
Oh, all right.
She'll wear those.
and for as long as I've known you, I know you always wanted to tap into that.
Yeah, so I always wanted to create a
Fashion
space
side.
for the plus size community, but this sets us apart.
Yeah.
And that honestly, at the end of the day, has always been my main goal.
Always.
I
That's always
always
been your main
wanted to do things that were like a little bit different, and I just, you know, like I kind of had that idea. We talked about that, about like the robes and stuff for a long time, and I just, you know, again, like
always have.
it's just a great,
Yeah.
you know, if you're like, my mom was not plus size,
Yeah.
so I could never
wasn't
have
either.
worn her dress.
You
It
know,
was
I was
not
gonna-
possible.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna ask, did you
Sorry, Mom, you're not a horse. She's gonna listen to this. She's like, nice talk.
I know.
Nice talk, Cassidy. And
My mom said happy.
No, I was
Valentine's
curious
Day
if
before
you
I knew the
guys
answer.
like used old like family wedding dresses for your weddings to some capacity. I don't even know if my mother has a wedding dress. Truthfully, I have no idea.
No, I honestly, I didn't use my mom's. I mean, she was like a teeny tiny thing.
Yeah,
And
I've not made it into anything. Nothing.
yeah, no.
My mom threw out her wedding dress.
Yeah, I feel like my
I don't
mom
even know
probably
if my
did
mom
that
has
too.
it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But if she did, I wouldn't be able
Yeah,
to.
she was like, "This thing is bad luck."
Yeah,
So she
there's
threw
no.
it right out.
I feel like there's no evidence of my parents' wedding except for one single video where they're actually getting married and then they're yelling at my sister to stop playing with the flowers.
You know,
That's all I have.
even if like with like you were saying, like your mom said it was bad luck or whatever, but even like if you didn't use the dress per se,
Use
and
the
like
lace.
just the lace or just something to do like
incorporate
that
it.
something old,
Or, like, a patch, like,
I would have 100% like did something with like if my
100%.
grandmother had her dress or something.
yeah.
So that would have been something that I would have definitely
And let
done.
me just say, my mom said it was bad luck because my parents are divorced.
Yeah, my
Like,
parents are
not
divorced,
like
too.
Oh, yeah.
Don't go
they're
and throw out those
together.
bridal gowns, bitches. Get those
yet.
preserved, or go to the Ivory and Maine design shop.
Yeah, and I told her still, I was like, I can't believe you threw that out. I could have totally taken all of that
You
lace
totally could
and
have.
done something with it, but you know, it is what it is. She
Yeah.
just had no idea
So-
that I was going to be a designer.
Oh my god, you could have made tuxedos for the cats.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Corinne, let's not get carried away.
That
Sorry,
would've been
she
cute.
Speaking of weddings and dresses. I know someone sitting at this table had a wedding recently, and I think you touching base on like dresses and transformations your flower girls had at your wedding. Well, first let's talk about your wedding. Let's talk for a little bit about the wedding.
Yes.
Where was it? How long ago? And tell us everything.
So it was back in September the 17th at Giorgio's. It was the most magical day of my life. I wouldn't have wanted it to go any other way. Everything was perfect. And when I talk to my brides now, I remember how stressed out I was the month and like the weeks leading up to it. You don't have to worry about any of that. Like everything just works out. And I had so much drama, so much family drama that I was like, I physically couldn't deal with it. A hurricane was supposed to hit literally on the day of my wedding, and I was panicking. And then the day came. It was beautiful. Not one drop of rain at all, and the weather was just perfect.
It really all works out.
It really did. I didn't have anything I needed to worry about, and I'm like, why did I stress so much? But whatever. Like we all do it.
I think it's inevitable. You don't do a wedding. You don't throw yourself a wedding every freaking weekend. So it's new to you. So you're gonna freak out about it. But like, I do it every fucking day. So it's hard, but it's. The pictures are stunning. I couldn't go. I'm so sad I couldn't go because I had to work. But
it was such a blur. Like it goes so fast.
It does.
I was at Giorgio's at 5 a.m. getting ready, and the whole morning, all I said was like, when can I see Justin? I want to see him. I just was so nervous and anxious, not because like to marry him, but just because I wanted everything to go well.
Yeah. And you just wanted to see him.
I wanted to see him because seeing him was going to like make me feel like, okay, I could take a deep breath.
After all my brides, I tell them all the time, I say, girls, I'm like, because they'll be like, oh God, I'm so nervous. I have to poop. And then they're going to be like, I'm going to tell you this. Once you see him, once the first look is done, it's a breath of, you are going to, that's it. You'll be fine for us. So I'm sure you felt like that after you saw Justin.
I definitely did. I mean, I was a little nervous. Like, we said our vows at the altar. So I was definitely a little bit nervous to do that just because of like, public speaking and being very emotional like that. But it was perfect. I actually was less emotional than I thought. I really hardly cried.
Because your adrenaline, probably.
Definitely. And then afterwards, I like reread his vows. Like I found them in one of the suitcases that I brought home, and I was like sobbing reading them. But right then and there, I was just standing there holding his hands, like, like this is great.
There's 150 plus people staring at me in a beautiful field in the East End.
It was so sweet though that Justin was emotional. Like as you came down the aisle, he like everybody. The movie 27 Dresses when he's like, I always look at the groom to see like what they're doing, and I think that so many people looked at Justin and just saw like his whole face and just like how happy he was and like how emotional, and it was just like really, really beautiful.
I was really surprised that he cried at all. He cried during the first look, like, and I wore a different dress for my first look and the aisle.
Did, bitch.
So he cried when he saw me for the first look. He was like, oh my God, this dress is perfect, because it was like that fitted that he always said he wanted. And then he cried again when he saw me walk down the aisle in the other dress. I was like, are you crying because I spent money on another dress? Just kidding. No, but he's like this military man. So he always has his emotions in check. He, even at home, like he never really shows any sort of stress or anything. Like he's always just
he's like kind
logical.
Of conditioned to.
Yeah, he is. So then to see him break down like that and like get emotional and show me that emotional side was crazy to
Cry,
me.
Bitch, cry.
So when I was watching, so I was there for the first look. I was doing a little bit of content for Leigha, but that's a side note. So I was filming, so she did a little bit of a switcheroo on Justin, and she had his best man come out in one of Leah's dresses and surprise him. So he turns around, he was already crying at the idea of you coming, and then he said to his best man, he's like, I need to save my tears for Leigha.
That's so funny.
Like literally, this man was like, what is this?
But that's good though, because that kind of like
So you're good.
that kind of like broke the ice a little bit, and
It
like
did.
like
He
kind
needed
of,
that.
Yeah,
He was stressed.
You need a little like comic
Yeah.
relief, I guess, for the day, because the first look is I think it's one of the most important parts of the day besides your ceremony. So
I like the first looks. I feel like they're a great way to go, because I feel like you're gonna just walk down the aisle, like raw dog the aisle.
when you do church ceremonies, are typically no first look because
Church.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But no, I love the first looks. They're beautiful. I a lot of my brides, when they have their first look, they like it very intimate. They don't want everyone like gathering around them, but I'm always like, well, I need to be there just to make sure like I'm and I get very like emotional. I'm like, shit, I'm like, this is it, you're getting friggin' married, you know what I mean?
I have to say, my photographers and the videographer, they threw everybody out. The only person that my sister, my mom,
Your
Gianna,
immediate family.
no, everyone
really?
was gone.
Yeah.
The only person that my cousin Jessica was snuck in.
Big boobs.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jessica. Big titties.
Our Braza
Big
queen.
tit Jess.
big titties. Maybe she'll come on via
BTJ.
BTJ.
No.
We should get her. We should. You know
Oh
what?
my God.
We're gonna do a podcast episode
gonna have Jessica
about
come out.
boobs, and Jess is gonna come.
Maybe she'll come out next week.
Yeah, shirtless.
I can get
No,
her.
Just kidding.
No.
Just kidding.
I'd love to hang out with
Just
Jess.
kidding.
Or Jess, man.
Anyway, so
I love her. That's
no,
my
we love her.
bestie.
So the
She's
first
my
look went
soulmate.
great. Justin was emotional.
Yes.
Your wedding looked so beautiful. You
Thank
looked
you.
absolutely outrageously stunning.
Oh, thank you.
That hair stayed all day.
That hair
I
stayed
was like,
all day. That was some gorgeous freaking hair
Thank
right
you.
there.
I spent a lot of money on that hair.
Yeah, you sure did. And then also, your flower girl. Your flower
Yes.
girl dress was your dress, basically, right?
It was pretty much a replica of my dress. So I sought out a designer that was able to recreate basically my dress on a smaller scale, which we also wanted to incorporate in the new design space. Is if you want to have a little mini me like I did, I loved it. She felt so special because she was like, she's okay. So she's my husband's little cousin, and ever since we started dating, like she is always
How old
like.
is she?
She is now 8.
Oh, so she's like at that age where she's like, yes, girl.
Yeah, and I've known her since she's 3.
Oh, so you, yeah.
So, yeah, she's actually, I think she might be 9 now. I think she turned 9 after our wedding. But she was just so happy and in awe to look anything like me. It was like so sweet. And we kept like taking pictures together all night. She kept dancing with me. We were doing like the same dance moves. I was like, you're
so
my
cute.
twin. So, and that's like memories that she's going to have forever.
Yeah.
She'll have that dress forever.
Yeah.
And
Maybe
even her
pass it
mother
down to
was
her
like
child, yeah.
hysterically crying
Yeah.
when she
Seeing
saw
a
that.
little girl in I cry when I think about Scarlett's communion, which is going to be a wedding. Sorry, it's my husband, my daughter Scarlett. I want to see a picture of that because I don't think I saw a picture of that.
Oh, I'll
it was
show you.
so
Yeah, pull it
cute.
up
It
on
was
your phone.
ridiculous, and I don't like kids, but it was sweet.
I don't
It's
know. I don't
true.
understand people don't like kids. You were a freaking kid once too. Do you hate yourself?
Well, that's a loaded question.
There's so many people. No,
I
so many
like-
people are like, I hate kids. I'm like, well, did you come out of your mother's freaking vagina as a
Yeah.
14-year-old
minute.
with a high
you
school
should see me
diploma?
interact
Like,
with kids, and then you'll understand.
like, I don't understand it. No, I don't
Some
get it.
people
I
are
don't
not-
get it.
It's a loaded
people.
question. I'll
No, I don't get it
explain
because when
later.
people say I hate old people, well, guess what, bitch? Give
Oh.
yourself another 15, 20 years. You're gonna be that motherfucking old.
Yeah, but you're not going back to being a
Maybe
child.
you just hate people.
I
Anyway.
think for me,
I don't. Yeah, go on.
I just don't know how to act around children usually. Although with Justin's little cousin, she's mature. She was an only child for she just became an older sister now at this age. So she's been that only child, and I was an only child too. So I knew how to act around her because we were mature.
You're the
like,
same
connected.
vibes.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I was very mature because I didn't have any siblings. So I don't know. I don't know how to act around like crazy kids.
Some people
No,
are not
she had a really good
maternal.
vibe to her. I like chatting with her.
I mean, I don't know. That's just.
But I think that some people are just not maternal, and that's
Maybe.
okay. Not
That's
everyone
okay.
is made to have children, and that's probably the best.
But you don't have to
because
be
we have too many
maternal to
people in
hate
this
you.
world.
Even if you're not maternal, doesn't mean you hate kids. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
I love kids. You don't love my daughter? Okay, bye. I want to touch upon trends, wedding trends, bridal
Oh.
trends.
Trendy brides.
Yeah.
What are we seeing out there, bridal dress wise? What do you think? So, Curinne, 2024, right?
Yeah.
What do you see is going to be the hottest new trend?
I think the hottest new trend. Well, right now what's trending is like very girly things, like the bows, the pearls, anything like that. is
Coquette
what's-
vibe.
Like
yeah,
tea party.
that's trending.
Yeah.
And right now, Laura came out with that Bridgerton collection, and that's actually very like feminine and girly, even though it's a period type of look.
Who came out
Almost
with
like
it?
more traditional,
Laura.
I would say, in a way.
I don't know if it's traditional because it gives me very like, is the word French provincial what I'm looking for?
Yeah.
French is the word. French
Yeah.
prostitution. What? What is French? What?
I said provincial.
What does that
Do you know what I'm
mean?
saying?
Yes.
Oh,
Provisional?
yeah.
Isn't that what they get?
The
like, when
reason-
you-
Provincial.
So my reasoning for that is I'm noticing a lot right now is like the satin dresses that have like some applique or beadwork
Yeah.
to it now, which is to me satin is traditional. Satin is always gonna
Satin's
like
never
you're
going
gonna
out of
look
style.
Never going
30
out of
years
style.
from now and it's gonna be poppin' still. Like
Yeah.
you're still gonna love your dress. And I'm seeing a lot of that now. Like lots of satin dresses are coming out, but they're like satin with a twist. So it's definitely
Yeah, like the train, and then it has like the cutouts with the lace, and then the tulle, and it's all about like the femininity
Do you see
right
like
now.
florals?
We're seeing more colors.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for.
I love the colors.
I'm still
Let me
waiting
tell you.
for green because I feel like that's just gonna
That
be
freaking
like, what?
dress right there. If I had to get married over again, like,
So-
come on down to Ivory, Maine. There's a dress in the window right now.
In our
I'm staring at it. It
Valentine's
is
window.
freaking beautiful. I would do a
It
floral
is.
dress if I.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's
could
very
I would
pretty.
too.
If you're gonna do a floral dress, now's the time because these types of trends don't last.
They don't
forever.
last.
They don't.
But we are seeing more and more girls think out of the box. I think
love
the other thing, not to bring back Allure again, but the Disney line, they came out with the
I remember that line.
Evil. Well, no, now they have the
villains.
the villains. Thank you. So there's a dress that's like there's dresses that are like reminiscent
Do they have
of
an
the
Ursula
Disney
one?
villains. I believe probably.
She
I
got
don't
freaking
know.
tentacles. That's my favorite. I love her.
I'm thinking it probably doesn't have tentacles, but
Gia.
My light died. I know, my light
Gia's
just
light
died.
died, everybody. Okay.
Yeah, so we're not filming the podcast like for public viewing.
that's okay. You can still
But
record though.
no,
Your
I know,
lights
I'm
just dead.
telling the public.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're not gonna have like videos, I don't think, on YouTube, but we're gonna have clips and whatnot on Instagram, on TikTok, everything. And now my light died, but anyways. That's okay. We'll see. But this is a side note, but back
Your
to
light
Allure.
will never die.
Yeah, so back to Allure.
Put your flash on.
Oh yeah, I guess I could do that. Hold on. I might not. No, it doesn't do it when you're
Fuck
front
it.
facing.
Yeah,
It's
she's got no
cinematic.
light. All right, back
I'll
to
get
you.
there. Honestly, it's not too bad. Anyways, what I really like about Allure and their collections is for what the vibe and the theme is. They actually, especially the Bridgerton one, go online to Allure's website and look at their Bridgerton photographs because they got lookalikes of the actual characters. There's men staring in our window right
There's
now
men
with a
staring at us.
mustache.
And one has a
One
cigar.
has a cigar.
Please do
you
not
need
come
help?
in.
Hi.
Hi, Mr. Sir.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Like, fuck off. We are vibing.
Who is
Should
that?
I flash them?
So Allure.
No.
Bridgerton. I've never actually
Do they
seen
need
it.
something?
No.
I don't know.
Ignore them.
Because I will
No, ignore them. I've actually never
open this
seen-
tripod and beat them up.
No, he looks like he's in the mob. You're not going out there. He's got like a little baby pony. I can't. So Allure, Bridgerton.
They put literal knockoffs. Like not. I mean, well,
Oh,
I'll
like
say
of the
lookalikes,
people
not
that
knockoffs.
You're talking about the people that.
Yeah,
are
they do
in the
look like
show.
models of the Bridgerton
never seen
people. I
Bridgerton.
swear, I'll have to pull up the website for
Yeah, I
you.
want to see them actually.
Because they go. I have to be out of their way to find these models that are lookalikes.
Corinne, can you show me pictures of the villain line too? And do we have that? Do we have their collection here? Or are they
No.
plus size?
So I don't want to plug anybody, but there's only one store in New York that's able to have the
Really?
Disney line.
cut it out. Who?
It's a giant store in the city. I'll just leave
Oh,
it with that.
Kleinfeld.
What? You can't.
We cut it out. Fuck them.
You know what? That's what I'm tired of.
Oh, me? Cassidy's mouth.
Cassidy's
Anyway.
speaking when she's not spoken to.
People that don't pay attention, don't take cues.
Anyway.
Collections. Let's see.
I took that cue, but we could cut it out. Anyway, yeah, let me see that. I'm really interested in that.
Oh, I forgot she has a cell phone.
Oh, that is.
I do have a
beautiful.
cellular.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot
Hold on.
about
Look. Did you watch Bridgerton?
Never.
Really? Okay.
No, I didn't watch it either.
So look up.
I just watched Bravo.
No, literally same though. I don't
Yeah.
know,
I mean, listen, I'm not. They're all right. I think our dresses are prettier here.
but it's like literally, it is.
So-
it is a lookalike. Anyway, sorry.
Trends. Beautiful. So we see a lot of florals, a lot of girlies.
yeah, I think you're gonna see a lot of florals, a lot of, like we said, pearls, bows. The bows are huge right now.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's
want
like
those
something
bow
going
earrings.
around on Pinterest right now, but a lot of brides are coming in
Yeah, I see it.
who are requesting like heavily beaded things. And we're getting a lot more
Yes.
heavily beaded things
100%.
Which is crazy because for a while, what was happening was that trend of like heavily beaded dresses was going out. So, and we are a new store, and I feel bad sometimes when girls come in because I'm like, okay, we don't have this because we don't have a lot of the older styles. So a lot of my dresses were lace, and then people would come in looking for beaded dresses, and I'm like, okay, that's not trending right now, so I don't have that in the store. But now they're looking for more beaded, so hopefully that will come back in.
Do you know how Gen Z is like all up on the 90s bullshit trends these days?
Yeah.
Do you see that in wedding dresses? Like, because I feel like the Gen Z population is the next in line to get married, correct? Like, what is
That's
like,
a good point.
Yeah, that would be. I haven't really seen anyone
Like,
look.
Not yet.
Imagine
But-
if that comes back.
Yeah, but that kind of is because I feel like the 90s,
Beat
if
it.
you think of like even dresses that they were wearing, it was very like simplistic, like spaghetti straps, silky dresses, like,
Yep.
you know, so I feel like
Spaghetti
there
straps,
was
yeah.
a simplistic
You know what's not
vibe that
coming
was
back?
going around. What?
Like the 2 pieces.
That's actually probably not now.
Not
anyway.
yet.
Not
It's
now.
not yet.
Sheena Shea.
Sheena Shea.
Sheena Shea, yeah.
With the, yeah,
And
like,
a
Because
crop
what year
top
did she
wedding
get
dress.
married?
Like,
That
get the
was
Like what? 2010.
like 2000.
So,
yeah.
No, couldn't have been 2010. We're in 24.
13. I would say maybe 2013.
so that's not back
Really?
yet.
Because I'm also thinking about
Can
when
you
I
see
went
that?
to prom, and around that time, it was a lot of, well, honestly, well, that's a lie. I went to prom in 2016 and 2017. A lot of people were doing top bottom. So maybe
Did you get left
2015.
back?
What?
Wait, why'd you go to prom twice?
Because I went to junior prom and senior prom.
Oh.
Yeah. Shockingly, no,
what do
I
you
was
mean?
not. I actually one of my biggest fears when I was in school starting the new year, I was actually afraid because I'm actually quite tall. I'm around 5'9", if anyone's curious. So I was afraid. I've always been taller than everyone in my classes, so I thought that they would think I was a year older, and then the teachers would think I was stupid and that I was held
This
back.
is what was going
But
through
you're
your
not
mind?
stupid at all. You're like
Yeah.
a little
This is what
genius.
went through your
Thanks,
head?
guys. I swear, literally on the
God, Gia.
I have anxiety. Anyways,
All
back
right.
to business. I'm looking at the Allure
I
Villain
think-
collection on the side.
The trend thing is so interesting because, you know, whatever the trend is, I mean, we always cater to it. Like, you're always buying like the newest and most innovative stuff, but we also do have like dresses that are from other, you know, obviously other seasons. So
Oh yeah, of course, because it's until they discontinue. You know, we sell them off the rack or whatever it is. But yeah, there's a lot of different styles in here. I mean, we have almost
You
or
have
over 600
everything.
dresses. So
definitely over 600 dresses.
there's a lot. We have the largest selection on
And-
Long Island by far. So
Oh, 100%. And when you
and
come
probably
in,
one of the largest ones in New York.
it's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's beautiful. And it's, I can't believe, everyone that comes here like, Cass, I can't believe it. I'm like, I know, it's stunning.
there's a lot of dresses. It's a lot.
You know, and our stylists just work hard to keep up with the trends, and obviously we'll listen to everything that you say when you come into the store.
Of course.
And I love when I come in and visit and I see the girls on the floor working with the brides, which kind of leads me into my next topic that I want to discuss: tipping your bridal stylist.
This is very controversial.
Hang on to your titties, girls and guys and gays.
Can I just say I've gotten into so many arguments with Justin about this
Yes.
because he has a totally different point of view, and I respect his point of view, but I think it's wrong.
So I
Agreed.
want Gia very quickly.
And wait,
before
Paul does not disagree with. He does disagree with Justin
Yeah, I
because
don't.
we were all in the car on the phone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Before we get into it, Gia, very quickly explain to us the TikTok
Yeah.
that we saw. I did a blind reaction to it, and I got like
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
salty. So
She did get salted.
Yeah.
explain very quickly this girl what she did on this female what she did on the talk.
Yeah, so imagine one day I'm dilly-dallying, doing my little thing, and then I get a text from Curinne, and she goes like, oh my gosh, you have to look at this TikTok. I go, okay. So I open up the TikTok, and homegirl is talking about, honestly, I'm not really 100% sure, but she was saying she was very offended, I suppose. She was what did she say? She was boiling,
She's
seething,
basically
sweating.
flabbergasted because
She was flabbergasted basically because she went to a bridal appointment. She bought her dress, and then the tip screen asked her if she wanted to tip. By the way, on those tip screens, I'm sure we've all seen them by now. It does say no.
It does
and
say no.
custom.
It says other.
It does say
It
no,
does say-
and
it does
chances
say
are no
no.
one's
Yeah.
going to give a crap. if
So
it's
obligation.
legal.
she was just kind of popping off at the idea of tipping your bridal stylist during your bridal appointment.
Yes.
And she was very unhappy about it. And then the comments were going sicko. So
I think
let's get into it.
The thing that triggered me the
discuss.
most about her banter was that she straight up said like it's not a service. And I'm just like, that's it. Like, listen, you can have your opinion. If you feel like you don't want to give anyone a gratuity, all industries across, I think, all lines of anything of what anyone does, you don't have to give a gratuity. It's always appreciated,
always
never
optional.
expected. It's always optional. You do you, boo. But the fact that she straight up looked in the camera with her sweatshirt on in her room, and she was like, "It's not a service." Like,
Which
okay.
that does trigger me too
Yes.
because if you knew what we did, like you're not coming into like a warehouse and you're just browsing the racks on your own. Like that is far from the truth. Like we're girls who have experience. We're with you 90 to,
100%.
120 minutes. Like, that's
Right.
a long time. You're getting champagne, you're getting like everything that you could possibly need, I'm providing to you. I'm sometimes your therapist in the fitting room. I'm hyping you up. I'm, battling with your family to make sure that they only speak kindly to you. Like, I'm practically with you fully naked in the fitting room.
Even
And
ripping
before
dresses
that,
off
even
people.
before that, explain what we do. And I know we do it because I used to do it. We will look. Listen, we're gonna you give us your full name. We're looking you up on social media. We're seeing what your style is.
Yes.
You're gonna fill out an interview. We are gonna sit there. We're gonna browse our inventory in our computer, and we are gonna look exactly what dresses. You're not gonna come here and there's gonna be no dresses pulled. We're prepared. We know what we're doing.
My brides come in here and I have a notebook full of styles I think they're going to like. And I just confirm with them like what budget they're trying to stay around. And then I already have a list of dresses I'm pulling for them out of the close to 600 dresses that we have in the store.
600.
So,
And let's bring it back to. We are not saying this because we do not think that you should tip us. You do not have to. But don't say it's not a service and don't go shitting on, because I feel like when you say it is completely a service, right?
I mean, listen, let's for a second play devil's advocate. Let's say she went to a store that they didn't give her a service, but you can't. You're making a blanket statement across the board for all bridal stylists, and I'm sure that a couple of the brides that have come here, if not all of them, can say that was an incredible experience, and the girls don't leave our side. This isn't like, some other shops where we're helping like a couple of people at one time. Like, you are paired with one specific stylist. She's with you for that duration. So again, like the hour and a half to the 2 hours that she's with you, she's basically your go-to girl for anything that you could possibly need. Right. So, and then afterwards, if you buy the dress, you can always call, you can ask questions, you can email in, blah, blah, blah. And this girl will definitely, continue on the relationship with you. So it is a process.
You don't just buy the dress and you're done and it's constant communication. You come in, there's alterations. It's not like you're buying a pair of shoes and like, thank you so much, we'll see you in another 2 years when we have to buy new shoes. No, like, you're in constant communication with them. When you come in, you try the dress on. That's another experience.
Exactly.
What I wanted to talk to you about, Curinne, is she also said in the video, like the owners of the owner of the stores don't pay their, like, she said something along the lines of
she
that.
made a comment about the pay them more money. Well, the thing is that I feel like I pay my stylists if they're good stylists, and they're going to get paid more money, and that's really how that works with payroll. I mean, I think most of us know if you do a good job, you're going to get, what you should be paid. But the thing is that it's up for that specific part of it. It's the customer. If the customer feels like this stylist went above and beyond, customers have come up to me and said, hey, I really want to tip her, but I don't have cash on me. So I think it was great that the processing companies made that option so that I can say, okay, yeah, no problem. Because I've actually charged things to the credit card before the tip thing was an issue, a thing, and then had to give out the cash to the girls. So this is fabulous for them. And I don't really think that it's an issue. I mean, again, they're making... You don't have to. It's a service. And if you think she went above and beyond, then give it to her. But you're not obligated. Nowhere on earth, no one would ever make you feel bad. Nobody in my store will ever say to you, do you want to leave a tip? We'll say you can skip the screen, do whatever you want.
In any industry, if they're not giving a gratuity. I've worked weddings before when I have not gotten a gratuity. Okay. Like, you know what? Oh, fine. Like, that doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the same... It's a cert, like, I'm not, so it's just, that was like a little bit triggering to me. I would love to know what she does for her line of work. Just let me know.
I mean, I think that she should come here and work a day and tell us that it's not a service.
Right.
And then
I'm
putting that out there to her. If anyone knows her personally, send this this podcast her and just, come on down and, we'll give you a whole day full of brides, and then you run around like a lunatic and tell us that it's not a service. I don't care that she said that she was upset about the tipping. Fine. She said that she spoke about, I turned to my friend, I asked her in a different language. That's rude.
Rude. She's like, thank God I speak another language, because I turned around to my friend and I said, like, what? Like, are you fucking kidding me?
It was very bizarre. The whole thing is very
bitch,
dramatic.
It's
no,
very like, and get over yourself.
Yeah, sit down.
They're not going to spit in your face. Like, calm your tits, all right, bitch?
I feel like I don't do too much styling because most of my vibe is really social media, but when I do have the opportunity to style, and when I'm at the Port Jefferson store, I'm usually just there myself doing whatever, people buying earrings, random little things. And even, like, say I have an amazing appointment with someone and they tip me, I'm like, oh, that's sweet, but I'm like, I feel kind of like
Yeah.
We had such a good time. Why did you tip me?
Yeah, it's not
Right.
You know, like I
necessary.
think I'm
that's
like,
the
we're
thing.
friends now. You didn't need to do
Yeah.
that. And of poor Jeff, they'll buy a pair of earrings. I try to skip that screen
Yeah.
so fast that says tip because I'm like, I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable.
Yes,
and
I
now
do
I
it
feel
for Jeff
uncomfortable
myself,
that they
too.
feel the need. But I'm like, I mean,
You guys got to.
who's gonna say goodbye to free money though?
No.
I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but
But if they're tipping you, that means that they felt that you deserved something extra, and that's
true.
basically what a tip is.
yeah,
For a service
Here's a
industry,
tip.
a service industry.
Shut
Because let me
up.
tell you something.
yeah.
The service industry, the hospitality industry, is not for the weak.
Oh,
okay?
100%.
It is the most thankless industry,
Yeah.
in my opinion, the most stressful and the most thankless industry that you could ever possibly be part of. So if you go ahead and you give someone a gratuity, like that's very nice. Do you have to? No, absolutely not. That's not what we're saying. All we're saying is you cannot go and shit on someone's career and say it's not a service when it is very well a service.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 100%. But here's my thing: like, what makes it different than I'm not obviously like
No, of course, this is
you
your
know
opinion.
dumping on anybody. What the florist, the photographer, the event planner, like
Yeah.
other things that are involved, the DJ,
Yeah.
they came to you, they worked for a couple hours, you already paid them.
Yeah.
So technically, isn't that the same thing?
Well, can I say, I worked for a long time as a seamstress in an alterations department, and you would think that that is a service. Like, I'm doing your full dress, I'm deconstructing your dress and putting it back together, and no one ever once thought to tip. Ever. Not once. But like that is like you're right. You're saying you're paying for your florist, you're tipping them, you're tipping your hair and makeup stylist. Like, why not the people who are working on your dress? Like, what are we then? We're
Yep, I get it.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Basically.
It's-
But I lost my thought.
sorry.
No. It wasn't you. It's me and my brain. It's like the names.
Get it together.
Yeah. I almost feel like working here, I've learned. I'm like, oh my gosh, you really tip
She remembered.
everyone.
She freaking-
Everyone.
The bitch remembered. Everyone listened.
I'm like,
Go
I
ahead.
feel like at the end of the day, you literally have to tip. You remembered?
Yes.
Hit it
So what
out.
I was gonna say was, again, let's just take the florist for example. Okay, so she puts all your flowers together, and this girl said, I just spent a lot of money on the dress, and then I have to tip the girl,
Yeah.
or I'm thinking I have to tip it. Okay, well, I'm thinking in this day and age, I don't know where you're buying your dress, but the average wedding gown on Long Island is about $2,500. I can tell you for a fact that I spent like 3 times that, maybe
Yeah.
even a little bit more, on my flowers, and we still tipped her. So
Yeah.
where is
Well,
I don't
yes.
understand where that mentality come from.
Well-
You got your DJ, and that's expensive. You did your photography on Long Island for weddings is crazy expensive.
No, the whole
Crazy
it's-
expensive.
No one does weddings like they do in Long Island.
Oh, yeah,
I
no
will tell you
hell
that much,
Oh.
and that's a whole different freaking podcast.
Yeah, that we'll
Apparently,
touch
New
down to
Jersey
it.
But-
is the most expensive for
I heard
weddings.
Texas too is giving us
Yeah.
all a run for
I
our money,
mean-
but I don't know. I don't live in Texas,
know,
and
those-
I
those
don't have any
Texas
plans to go there. You
brides,
guys got
man.
really weird like scorpions and shit.
in Texas.
I think they have really crazy bugs.
Unsure.
I'm not
Okay,
going anywhere.
anyway,
with
so next to my next, I think it's time for my favorite segment.
it. Yay!
What are we thick and tired about, girls?
Oh gosh.
We are going to go around basically at the end of every podcast, and we are going to ask what we are thick on this week, which means what we're feeling, what we're loving, what we're liking, and what we're just straight up freaking tired about. Doesn't have to be about bridal, doesn't have to be about wedding. It could be about anything that has to pertain to anything.
Do you only have to pick one?
One bitch. Okay.
Darn it.
So yeah, we're gonna start with you. What are you thick on, and what are you tired about? Let's.
Okay. All right. So, you guys may not know this. We're actually recording this on Valentine's Day. So, I'm thick on Valentine's Day. It's actually one of my favorite holidays. It's within the top 3, which is my top 3 are Hanukkah, Thanksgiving, and Valentine's Day. But anyways, all of them have food to some capacity. But I've always loved Valentine's Day, which is funny because I'm actually the only person at this table who's not married, dating anyone, engaged. I'm fully 1,000% single, but I love and live for Valentine's Day.
Send in your letters, boys.
Yep. She's
Send in the
hot
letters,
bitch,
ladies.
blonde Amazon. And what are you tired on?
Oh my gosh. So the Super Bowl happened this weekend. I boycotted the bowl. I had a Bring It On-thon. I celebrated the unsung heroes of the NFL, the cheerleaders. But I was just beefed up at the game because I'm mad that the Chiefs won because I'm a Birds fan. And the Chiefs stole the bowl from the Birds last year, and then they stole it again this year, and I don't even care about the 49ers, but it just made me a little
All right.
irate.
Thick and tired.
Thick
Leah,
tired, baby.
what are you thick on? What are you tired on, baby?
Okay, I'm thick on date nights.
Yeah.
And actually, so yeah, because it's Valentine's Day, I'm really, really excited to go out to dinner with my husband. It's our first Valentine's Day as a married couple.
Slay.
But I also am thick on the fact that like I think we should be taking ourselves on solo dates too. Like date nights don't have to be just with like with your partner. Date nights could be me at home like pampering myself and doing a face mask or or like bubble
into
bath
that.
it up. So
Ooh, baths. I don't do baths.
Corinne loves her bath.
I know she
maybe
texted me this
that's
for a celery
like,
castle.
you
I'm
know
taking a
what?
bath. I'm like, that's disgusting. Side note, I don't have any baths in my house. Excuse me. I only take showers. My daughter has been showering like a teenager since she was 1 year old. Anyway, Leah,
Wow.
what are you tired on?
I'm actually tired on not having self-love or body confidence. And I think a lot of people listening could probably relate to that. But yeah, that's been a little bit hard for me lately. So Corinne knows. But it's something I'm
making me
working
sad.
on.
I tell her every day she's beautiful, don't I?
Beautiful.
know,
Oh,
I
I always
know.
said that about Leah. I was like, wow, she's pretty. Who is that bitch?
Yeah, Leah's
Thank
hot.
you.
Yeah.
You guys
Beautiful.
are
She's
sweet.
beautiful just the way
But
she
it's like
is.
something internal I have to deal
Yeah.
with. It's something that I've grown up with feeling, and I don't think it's a band-aid fix. Like I think it's like every day I have to actually put effort into appreciating myself and loving myself. So I'm
feel
I'm
like is a
tired
fun
of not
step in
feeling
itself.
that.
Yeah.
That is hard.
Putting that
It's not
effort
easy.
in, it's that effort.
Yeah.
That is just like,
Oh, I'm
Can I
glad.
tell you, it comes
I'm
with
glad you
age,
shared
too.
that.
I'm
You will be-
hopeful
yeah.
Yeah.
it will
Hopeful.
that it
Yeah.
will come with age,
And
but
it's
right
alright.
now it's just something I'm tired of. I'm tired of like not wanting to look in mirrors. I'm tired of that.
yeah.
So
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm sure there's people out there that can relate to you, and I'm happy.
Definitely,
Well, I'm not happy that you feel that way. I'm happy you shared that and that you were
Mm-hmm.
vulnerable. So, I'm sure people will resonate. You'll resonate with people.
Cassidy, yours?
All right, I'm up, thick and tired. I am thick on Wednesdays. I've always said this, but I am a mother. I am home all day long with my kid, which it's a blessing, and I'm grateful that I can do that and have my business and work and be flexible where I am right now. But Wednesdays, man, I get up, I can actually shower, I do my hair. Sometimes I'll give myself a blowout, I'll put my makeup on, I'll put like a nice outfit on, and I head here, and it's just like my day. It's like I'm working technically still, but this is, to me, it's not work. It's just like fun, and I can like, really go back to my roots and who I am and just be funny and be silly with you girls. And then I am tired, no offense, Gia, of people that are tired of the Super Bowl. Get the fuck over it. Travis and Taylor, God bless them. They're happy. It's a love story. We got shit going around across the country, and these two assholes are in love and they're flaunting it. And you know what? Good for them. God bless. Everyone calm your tits, okay?
Like
Corinne-
now it's old news.
Corinne Fertilino Polizzi, what are you thick on and what are you tired on?
So I was gonna say something that kind of like went hand in hand because I'm thick on it and I'm tired on a little bit,
Interesting.
but not really. So
You're tired.
I'm freaking tired. The hell was that?
Like thick and tired, tired.
No, I understand.
Anyway, go ahead.
Freaking tired.
Thick and tired.
I'm feeling funny.
I think that in this day and age, people that are polite are underrated and they're few and far between anymore. Like people don't hold doors for anybody anymore. They don't say thank you anymore.
Coming at you, Gia.
No.
throwing
You said you don't hold doors. Okay, that was not a dig.
Her Jeopardy fun
No,
fact.
that was not.
That was your Jeopardy fun fact. I don't like holding doors for people. Okay.
Yeah, you
anyway.
did say that, but that's not
Oh
what
no, I
So-
don't like opening doors to strangers.
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's
All right.
not
no,
something.
I'm
Yeah.
going ooh because I feel the same way
open-
because I hate
okay.
people
Yeah,
who don't
I
know
think-
who don't have manners.
Yes. So I think that people get like so people that are like polite and like genuinely walk around with like a decent attitude. You cannot be in a good mood all the time.
No, you can't.
But I just think that making the effort every once in a while, it's going to get into, I mean, I was in a bad mood this morning when I walked in. I think everyone realized that. But I can quickly get myself out of that
Move out
and
of
be
the
like,
way.
okay. Well, I almost broke my ass on ice. So that,
Yeah.
to be fair, I was not happy.
It was warranted.
It was warranted. Okay.
But you know when it's
my
game time.
tired, so that's my thick. Okay. That's what I'm thick on. And then my tired is people not understanding common sense. And like people that ask stupid questions. Like
I like these
I
ones.
go on like Instagram and I read comments and I see people and they just ask the most ridiculous things and I'm just like, have you never heard of Google? Like what is the like
Yeah.
I don't understand why
Try
are you
yourself
asking
first.
Yeah, I'm
then if
just,
you need embellishment.
Yeah,
and
the
just like
time
the
you
common
could've-
sense, like directions, like things like this. I'm just like, this is a day and age. We are in 2024, people.
Yeah.
Like what? I don't understand. Like
Yeah.
what is it that you cannot go? Like we have so many
can look
resources.
anything up
When
on.
I was a kid, I had to look it up in an encyclopedia for Christ's
Yeah.
sake.
Yeah, no, I get it.
The
to
time
do
you
that.
could take to comment a question is the
Yes.
same time you could take
Yes.
to put it into Google.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
and if you're still unsure, that's when you can go
Yeah.
and speak to somebody about
Can
it.
I mean, listen, I feel terrible, and I am going to mention this. There was a person that clearly Googled our store hours, then called and said, got a little aggravated and said, I know you're closed today. Well, then why are you calling?
Yeah.
If you know we're closed, then why are you getting upset?
it's-
Oh, my bracelet fell off. Thank
It's,
you.
it's really, truly insane. But
It is.
But
so
and
that's
called
my,
like 5 times in a row.
yes, called 5 times in a
Oh, I
row
was
and then
there for
finally
that.
answered the phone and I said, hello.
Because we were doing content and we
Yes.
try to keep the phones off for that just
Yeah.
because we are closed on
Yes.
this
Listen,
day.
and FYI, everyone, we are
here-
closed on Wednesdays for content.
We are closed Wednesdays for content. We are closed in Port Jeff on Wednesdays. And
you
the
got
fact of the
lucky,
matter
we'll
is this
answer
is
your
a
phone.
small business. This is not a mall. We are not Target.
Right. We're not
I am one
Bloomingdale's.
person that
Yeah.
runs this whole place and we all need a break. And one day a week I don't think is too much to ask for.
Right.
And you can call the next day.
Right.
So,
So
or we
that-
will get back to you as soon as humanly possible.
So that's Corinne's tired.
So that's my tired today.
Thick and tired. Well, ladies, it's a new year, it's a new podcast. We want to know what you want to hear from us.
Yeah.
We would like you to send in your stories, questions, or anything you think we need to hear. Okay.
We want some juice. We want some
some
dirt.
juice. Give us
Yeah.
something. Give us anything. I mean,
Like,
we're
what do you
gonna
want to talk about?
We have a whole bunch of exciting things lined up. We're gonna do some special guests on the podcast. We're gonna be answering questions. Maybe do a little, Q&A one day.
Roberts is going to be here.
We have
No.
Diane Keaton coming in. No, just kidding. No,
Maybe
just
the
kidding.
algorithm will pick up on that.
Maybe. Diane, we love you. Come in. Me and Corinne, fun fact,
Wait a
me and
minute.
Corinne are obsessed with Diane Keaton. We were obsessed with her. We love
She's
her
our
so much.
spirit animal.
Wait,
We need
if
you.
we're gonna get Diane Keaton, can we get like Jane Fonda and
100%.
Isn't Jane Fonda
Lily?
dead?
What's her
What?
last name?
Anyway.
Don't let her hear that.
Anyway, listen. Listen. We want you to send in your stories, questions, or anything you really want to hear about. Also, we need you to follow us, please, on Instagram and TikTok.
Yes.
Gia, what is our Instagram handle?
Our Instagram is ivory_and_main.
And our TikTok.
I think it's just Ivory
I think
Main.
it's just Ivory Main.
Ivory
It is.
Main.
At Ivory Main.
Please email your questions or
find us.
funny
Just type
story.
in
Yeah,
Ivory and
yeah,
Main.
Google it. All right.
Google it.
Damn it, Google it.
Anyway, that's it for the day. I had so much fun talking to you ladies. I thought this was a really good time. It was a good kickoff
Good
to our
job.
Thick and Tired podcast, and we will
See you next
Tuesday. Wink, wink.
Whoop, whoop.